100 players drop onto an island that's just littered with weapons. Everyone is out to kill each other. The last person survives wins. This is the basis of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, the phenomenon of 2017. And at the very end of the year, we got version 1.0, ostensibly the thing that's supposed to represent the game. Shane, you've been spending your time with the early access version and you've had your hands on 1.0. What's your take on it?
1.0 went backwards. That was the major problem I had with 1.0. Like, playing before 1.0, it felt alright. There was still a lot of glitchy things here and there, but you know, it was going to be adjusted and it's going to be fine later on. 1.0 comes out and it goes backwards. We get like immediate drops of 100 people at the first point. We get loading in bugs where you can't actually play the game until like you actually load it in, but the game's still actually playing, so you're probably dead by the time you load in. We have a few other bugs here and there, like the sound bug's still not 100% fixed, so you know, you might get your ears blown out if you're in a red zone, but it should be fine. But other than that, I keep playing. I don't know why.
Yeah, like the 1.0 is definitely a for your consideration patch for people considering Game of the Year. And all these bugs will be improved over time. It's just a shame that they were already out there from day one. But as you say, Shane, in spite of all these bugs which have been around to the point where the community wouldn't know anything other than completely dodgy car physics, there is a reason that people keep on playing, and it is still because it provides one of the most intense gaming experiences that one could possibly get.
It's very addictive, that just feeling of, you know, being successful sometimes. It's so skill-based. That's probably the best way to put it. Because it's so skill-based, you feel really like compelled to actually do well. And when you do well, you feel really, really good. And then there's some other times where you just get shot in the back of the head by someone you don't actually know where the hell they came from.
Absolutely, and the implementation of death cams in version 1.0 definitely alleviates that, so you know where they come from, so you can learn from next time, or you know that it's a dirty cheater that's been cheating on you like the cheaty that they are.
And the other thing with 1.0 is the new map, which, like, it's similar in some stages where like the early circles are very similar, everyone's looting for the big buildings and stuff like that. But once you get into like the second and third circle, the game totally changes because there's not like any trees or any green life or anything like that to actually hide in. You very much feel more open, and it changes the game so much later on, especially like those last few circles.
And you was talking before about skill, this being an incredibly skill-intensive game. That is kind of the problem for people that are new coming to this game, is because people have been playing this game for over half a year now. Like, even I've dabbled in it every now and then, could get a kill in solo every now and then. Took a couple of months off, joined back in for 1.0. I have not gotten a single solo kill in like 5 or 6 games. And even when I'm playing with you in duos or squad, it just feels like the community has gotten so far ahead of what I could possibly achieve.
That's the problem, I think, at the moment. I'm not sure if it's also the like, matchmaking is not 100% fully done yet, so you might be matching against people that are actually better than you. There's still this kind of, you know, top 50% matchmaking system that is working a little bit sometimes, but sometimes you just feel like you're just outplayed. That said, that could be cheaters.
Of course.
Other than that, like, it is very much a game where you actually want to 100% know exactly what's happening, exactly what you can do at specific locations, exactly how you're supposed to throw particular nades, or even how bullet drop works differently on each different gun. There's so much to this game that it is very much intensive on just like knowledge.
Yeah, you need to kind of know what the good guns are, what the good scopes for the guns are, what scopes can actually attach to which guns, that sort of thing. But despite, where the vehicle drops are even, but despite all of this, even the most professional players can get screwed over by RNG, because you could just drop in a key location, have absolutely nothing in your room, until someone from the next room gets all the good guns, they just blap you in the face.
That's going to be the problem, I think, with esports in this game. That's the other thing. Like, esports has been maybe not insurmountable for this game, but it has been a very big thing that could actually become even bigger. RNG may be the big breaking point for that, and there's a lot of people that are complaining about the RNG in this game, especially in like the pro levels. But if you change that aspect, it changes the whole game a lot.
Yes, it does. But RNG is very much a thing of esports, Hearthstone. But despite the bugs, despite the RNG, despite everything. We all still play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, despite its really stupid name as well, because it still is almost one of the most thrilling experiences you can have in gaming. If you're solo, and even when you're in a squad, when you're getting so close to the top 10, to the top 8, to the top 4, when that chicken dinner becomes so tantalizingly close, it is unlike anything else, is it, Shane?
It's one of those games where you feel like, if this is the run, it's amazing feeling. Like, you can get that chicken dinner and you're just so great. You don't even need to have dinner after a chicken dinner. But even if you don't get that, it can feel good just to get a kill. Like, knowing that feeling that, you know, you outskilled that player or you just shot him in the back of the head, it feels nice.
I wish I could join you in land of chicken dinners. I've got nothing so far.
2 solos.
0. 2 solos. 0.